Look at your setup position now. Both, to be fair, are pretty similar. Okay, the ball position has moved back just a little bit on this one, more towards the centre, which would be more ideal. That one was a little bit further forward than we wanted to on the left, but otherwise not too bad. Now in terms of the back, so you look at the left hand one now as that club goes back, he was going back quite a long way for the length of shot we had. And as we said, once you've got that amount of backswing, you're almost then trying to sort of slow the club down. And in the process of doing that, as we came back to the golf ball, you can see your hands sort of really driving forward to try and keep the hands in front. And a very unorthodox, unnatural looking position to try and keep your hands going that far forward. What we want to do is feel the weight of the club sort of swinging on the end of the club there. Okay, don't try to preset it or initiate any different movement, as if your arms swinging back and forth from the shoulders as you would do when you're walking. Let your arms kind of swing the same way. If we look at this swing here now, if you can see, if I could, a lot shorter backswing to start with, so you've created less power with the club only going here as opposed to sort of going up there where it was. And as we swing through, a lot smoother. If we look at impact as you come back to the golf ball, your hands now are back level, just a smidgen forward. We compare the impact positions of them.
Right.
I think we can see a bit of a difference in where those arms.
There's a lot less daylight there.
Well, exactly, yes. And again, just allow those arms to sort of swing underneath the shoulders. So we finish the swing, you kind of look at this sort of triangle there. It's the same as what it was at setup. So nothing's really changing. We're kind of standing from the side here, just swinging your arm back and forth. Any movement to try to get lower or chase that club down, which I think just comes from a reaction to seeing you hit the ball as you do with some of your chip shots, a bit duffy or thinning across the back of the green. You're reacting, oh my God, I've got to make sure I get underneath the ball, and you try to preset those hands forward. But as much as your hands are going forward on that left-hand side one, if you try to drive down that far, you can't reach the golf ball. So you're just going to get really lungy on it, and then, as I say, the shots you're going to get, and the more shaft lean that we said you're going to get as you hit the golf ball, the more that leading edge is going to come an issue. And you're just going to dig that club in the ground, and come the winter, it's going to be like a knife through butter. You're going to side it in the ground, the ball go 2 foot in front of your vest. So don't be afraid to feel the weight of the club on the end of that stick there, on the end of the shaft there, back and through.
But it is the old saying, it's a difficult game played easy.
Yes.
And that's what you're saying.
Exactly. We're trying to make it easier.
Grip it easy, swing it 100%. Easy.
Most, I think, 95% of the people I teach make this game harder by either taking the wrong option, the wrong club, okay, or trying to do something to compensate for a fault that actually causes a secondary fault that makes it worse. And they're not curing the first fault in the first place anyway, so it's just a vicious circle of more and more bad shots. So feel those arms swinging back and forth. Like I say, practice with a couple of shots with your eyes shut. Like when you just get try and get the feel of your arms and your body. And you can do that at home. Put the kettle on at home in the living room or the kitchen or whatever, just have a few swings with the eyes shut there. Do you get a golf ball? Perhaps put the the welcome mat on the ground, so you can just get a contact off the ground, not damp the tiles in the kitchen or whatever, but have a few swings so you kind of feel contact of the ground, but you get a bit more feel of the arms swinging with the weight of the club, not a preset and a lunge with the body. Nothing really up here is moving that exaggerated with this shot. It's just a back and through motion. The hands and arms are going with that, but certainly at address, if we can stand a bit closer on top of it rather than so far down as you were. The arms getting away from the body, it's very hard to be controlled with that club. So. Make sense?
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Excellent, good